Bringing you the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Lakeland, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And here's a look at some numbers for Mikal Bridges.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So with Horford sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Knicks, the forwards are Bridges and Towns. Landry Shamet is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5, patrolling the paint. The shot's good from Brunson. And, GA, we've got two teams coming into this game on dueling hot streaks.
It's hard not to be excited for this one. Both are looking at this game as an opportunity to make a statement.
Curry outside. No good there. Curry against Bridges. Pass to Towns. Back to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. Butler with the block. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Shamet. The rebound by Hield. And so just over a minute and a half played. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And that one's good. Brunson.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Now here's Hield. 17 points in his last outing. Outside Butler. Driving in. It's rebounded by New York. Shamet with it. Now guarded by Hield. Unloads. And it's Shamet missing.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Here's Curry. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And if you give Steph any daylight, he is going to make you pay.
And the Knicks with possession here. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Well, they're a great team, but you're going to lose a few, especially going up against a team you don't know that well.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Putting them in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Towns wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in the defense.
Hield outside. And the 3 off target. The Knicks leading by 4. Bridges passes to Shamet. Towns the screen. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Well, when you pull out a close game like that, it really can do wonders for your confidence.
Now Bridges after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Count it, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Warriors trail by 8. Outside Curry. Shot to stop the run, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Well, you never want to foul Steph Curry. Quite simply, the greatest shooter we've ever seen.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. And it's Butler missing. The Knicks leading by 8. Brunson outside. Pass to Shamet. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Curry. 13 feet away. Bridges misses. So for New York, their last game a win against the Bucks.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by Draymond Green. 6 to shoot. Robinson finds Towns. From deep three-point territory, Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart. But Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And the Warriors also making a change. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green. Good work there as it goes. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at New York. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
Now Curry. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Anunoby against Butler. Brunson goes in, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
It's Curry outside, sinks the three-pointer. He's got 12.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 7. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Brunson with some nice D. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Towns. defense from Kuminga.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Here's Curry with the three. Again, Curry missing. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Brunson. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 4th rebound in this one. Butler finds Kuminga, and he comes up with the deuce.
And that's really where Kuminga likes to operate, 15 feet and in.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
And New York making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Moody's checked in for Golden State. Clarkson kicks to Robinson. A kick out to Towns. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Curry with the three. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Some dishes to Towns. Pass to Brunson. To stop the drought. And it's Towns missing. Warriors trail by 5. And here is Moody. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Kuminga sets a screen for Curry. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Clarkson hits the target from 18 feet. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And this is what Clarkson is out here to do. He's consistent about looking to score from the mid-range.
And he gets it to go. Curry's got 14 points.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
New York's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. The kick out to Anunoby. Pushing it up. Here's Hield. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Now just a 3-point Knicks lead. A minute 20 left to play here in the first. Outside, Towns. To Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at him, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Here's Sean Yabusele. He's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Towns. And it's Bridges in for Clarkson.
Yeah, at this point, we're shocked if Steph even misses one of those.
On deep, Brunson. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the right side. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. A different look for New York. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Yabusele. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Quentin Post. Butler comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Pajemski, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
So with Horford sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kuminga out there with Butler. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Moody in at the two-guard spot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Clarkson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Kevin, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Now, here's Clarkson, and that one drops. Clarkson's got his second basket of the game.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Here's Moody, and again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Hart with a screen on Kuminga. Out to Clarkson. Shoots over Jackson-Davis. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
And you see him flexing a little bit after that finish. Butler just shrugging off the defense.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Clarkson outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Clarkson's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Butler on the way. Deflects the pass. Bridges with the steal. Here's McBride. Lays it up off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Landry Shamet's checked in for New York. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And for the Warriors, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Green, the screen, to the inside. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Moody's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Bridges. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And sometimes you just get a step on the defender. Bridges saw an opening there and exploited it.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. Outside Butler. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. Bridges with some nice defense. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Moody. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Anunoby. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Moody. Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Well, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
Here's Pajemski. The Knicks making the shot. It's good.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Here's Shamet. He had 13 points in the win against Milwaukee. Bridges kicks to Shamet. Fires for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Shamet's got 5.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Warriors trail by 6. Outside Butler. Pass to Pajemski. Hard against Kuminga. Outside Butler. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Now, here's Shamet. He's defended by Pajemski from outside the arc, and it's Shamet missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pajemski, the bounce pass. Count that one.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Here's Shamet. He's got 5. Shoots over Pajemski. And it's Shamet missing.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Outside, Green. Down low. Butler making it happen inside.
Well, that's why his teammates look to get him down on the block. It is clear how confident he is down there.
Out left of the wing. Times down low. He's against Green. Count the basket. 10 points for him.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open look.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Hart. Then for the Warriors, Hield comes in for Moses Moody. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. The Warriors trailing. Curry with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Outside, Kuminga. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. And here is Curry. He's got 17. Brunson with some nice D. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They've led by as much as 10. Hart outside. Back to Shamet. Oh, good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Butler on the way. Green with a screen for Butler. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now here's Brunson. He saw him with 29 points last game, and it's good, 2 points.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Curry is inside. Brunson covering, and now the Knicks on the break. Now Shamet. He has 5. Over Hield. And it's Shamet missing. Warriors trail by 3. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
The Knicks leading by 3. Hart the pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. It's Brunson at point-blank range.
And he's got the confidence Brunson playing out of his mind.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. They could use a bucket. And Green with the basket on the assist by Butler. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Brunson against Curry. Green left side. Healed outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Curry on the fly. Drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got 19 points.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Shamet. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Five on the clock. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Curry. 19 points in the game. Steph, perfection from the arc.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Inside. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Curry finds Kuminga.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Hart. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. You look at Kuminga, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Quentin Post. Also someone that shoots at such a high percentage. Top 5 in the league.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
Robinson's checked in for Hart. And the Warriors also making a change. Post is checked in. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left here in the second. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Green outside for Curry. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Butler. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now, here's Shamet. Covered by Hield. Pass to Towns. To end the drought. That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State, trailing by 2. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry gets it to go inside.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Brunson. He's got 15. It's deflected. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And New York making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. 30 seconds left in the first half. Here's Robinson. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Brunson outside. Towns for three. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. It's Curry outside. Answering with a 3 of his own. Stephen Curry. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break.
Great to see you. And speaking of great, see what I did there? Okay, everybody, let's talk about this. Here's a player who's hotter than the sun right now. How's he doing it?
Just one of those streaks, Ernie, tough to guard. Early tonight, I was shooting paper bucket.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, Jets.
Great points. Get it? See what I did there?
We saw, Ernie, it just wasn't funny.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
The forwards are Bridges and Towns. Jalen Brunson out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Outside Curry. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, Curry has added so much muscle over the years, showing you right there that added strength.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
Now here's Towns. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
And Towns drops them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The kick outside to Butler. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Shamet on the wing, covered by Hield. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on heel.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw missing.
At the line.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Curry. He has 30. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a late second-round pick. But Tim Quinton Post showing he can contribute.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a true 7-footer, and he has proven he is more than comfortable shooting it from the three-point line. He is a proven NBA player. And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common. And sometimes you get that great defense at the rim.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Guys, back over to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now, Brunson. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside, Green. In the corner, it's Healed. Golden State moving the ball around. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Shot clock at 5. Shot from free throw range. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we don't see Curry take that many mid-range shots, but that jumper is pure from anywhere.
Left side, Towns. Out to Bridges. Robinson a screen on Buck. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Nice job by Bridges. Doesn't always get enough credit for his playmaking.
For New York, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. And so Steve Kerr starts to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. 3rd best record here in the early going.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back. What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Pass to Shamet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Heel. He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. That free throw good from Shamet.
At the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 3rd quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Butler. Green, the pass to Curry. Back to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Bridges kicks to Towns. Drains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 25 points in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Shamet. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. And a look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, his playmaking acumen continues to ascend. One of the best passers in the game today. Every year, the game seems to slow down a bit, almost to the point where things are moving in slow motion, and that's why defenses don't know what to do with it.
Now, here's Shannon. 8 points for him. And that one, good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside, Green. Now here's Hield. He's covered closely. Pass to Green. Butler sets a screen for Green. To the middle. And it's Butler missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Brunson against Curry. Shamet on the wing. Up again, and Robinson is right there. Now it's a 7-point New York lead.
And that's what he's known for. Great activity on the glass. He will outwork you.
To the paint, here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, that's just an excellent job by Green as the screener. First he sets it, then gets the scoring opportunity.
Now here is Robinson. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Brunson. Leaps for it. Bridges passes to Brunson. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. And the Warriors also making a change. Kuminga's checked in. Here's Bridges. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Curry. Pass to post. Outside, Kuminga. And here is Curry. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 37.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Down low, here's Towns, and it's blocked.
Yeah, he was eager that time, waiting on that opportunity. You'll love to see more of that from Kuminga going forward.
Robinson against Butler. And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Kuminga's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Here's Brunson. 15 points in the game. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. And here we go. It's Butler. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For New York, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
They tried their best to shut down Anunoby, and he'll get a chance at the line due to that over-aggressive defense.
Yeah, and once again, we're seeing this team struggle at the line, and each miss adds pressure. Well, his job there was to get them the lead, and he did that.
Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. For the lead. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 40 points.
And Curry is really putting his stamp on this one.
Runs in the pass to Robinson. Now, here's Anunoby. New York moving it around. Now, Towns. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's the break. Here's Post. And the layup's good off the glass. Post has got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Johnson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Butler by heel, nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And now a 7-point Warrior lead. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Towns. To stop the run. That shot off. Nice defense from Kuminga. Curry with it. He has 40. Just 5 to shoot. Curry crashes inside.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A different look for New York. Roshan Yabusele comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Josh Hart in for Karl Anthony Towns. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis is jabbed in for Quentin Post. Moody's subbed in for Heel. For 3, Bridges. And it's Curry with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Now here's Curry. Kuminga, screen on Brunson. Curry finds Kuminga.
Great job by Curry. His ability to read the floor, an underrated part of his game.
So it's the Knicks now. 11-point game. Hart with a screen on Curry. Brunson against Curry. Yabusele is screen on Kuminga. Can they get it? It's deflected. Shot clock at 2, and he recovers it. No good from Yabusele.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Well, I've seen some crazy things, and that is right up there.
Curry against Brunson. Tough finish by Stephen Curry.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
.111 left to play in the third. And Brunson has it in the corner. Sinks the triple. Brunson's got 18 points.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
And here is Curry. He's got 44. Pass to Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. He has 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there. Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate. Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Bridges passes to Brunson. Here's Yabusele. Here's Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
The officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Bridges against Butler. And Curry has it in the corner. Here's Moody. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Horford sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Buddy Hield is out there with Podziemski. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And so it's Golden State with it. The Knicks making the shot. Moody finds Podziemski. Now Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Here's Moody. Sinks that one from the post. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Now McBride. Over to the left wing. Towns against Green. Towns, no luck.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Green. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's McBride. Hart with the screen for Towns. Green with the block.
Well, you can't be that predictable around Draymond Green, a former defensive player of the year.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And McBride gets it to go.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Warriors leading by 16. Hield outside. In the corner, Moody with it. Outside, Kuminga. And it's off from three-point range. Hart the pass to McBride. Up top, Hart. Defended by Kuminga. Hart kicks to Shannon. Offline with his 3.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And the decision-making Green has really sets him apart from most forwards. Skilled at making the right read in open floor situations.
McBride on the wing. He's defended by Podziemski. Now, here's Shamet. Tight defense on him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Now McBride. Clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. Launches the 3. Here's Moody. Golden State moving it around. Back to Podziemski. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Warriors lead by 20.
That's a solid screen by Kuminga and an even better finish.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Got a hand on it. Now here's Green. Here's Podziemski. Hield dishes to Green. 3-pointer. Hield can't hit.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Pass to Hart. The Warriors pull it in. On the wing, Green. Defended by Towns. Kuminga, screen on Towns. Green finds Kuminga. Basket good. 14 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Hart, right side. Outside, Towns. Towns is doubled. They need this one. It's tipped. And he gets it back. Just 2 to shoot. It's offline from half court. Warriors leading by 22. Over to the wing. Here's Moody. They kick out to Heel. Pass to Kuminga. Lobbed up there for Green. He's off on that one.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Towns, the screen. McBride with the ball. Shoots over Pajemski. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And here is Green. Healed outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Here's McBride. Here's Hart. Green with the block. And he stays with it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Towns. Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in for Buddy Hield. Here's Curry. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against. And that's injury.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
Al Horford is checked in for the Warriors. Hart the pass to Clarkson. Outside for Robinson. It's Hart on the wing. Brunson outside. Drills the three-pointer. Brunson's got 21.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
87.
Here's Pajemski. He's covered by Clarkson. To the inside. Horford gets the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Brunson. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And here is Curry after Jordan Clarkson hitting the three. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brunson outside. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Brunson. Robinson a screen on Curry. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
Hart with it. Kuminga picks him up. Knocked away. Now Pajemski. Here's Moody. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Knicks. Andrew Shamet comes in for Clarkson. Then for the Warriors, Quentin Post is checked in for Horford. Butler comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Pajemski. Now, here's Bridges. Shamet kicks to Brunson. Towns for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Post has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Curry. This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 straight finals appearances.
And here's Towns after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that it meant. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And here's Brunson after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. It's just left the defender on the ground.
Man, that is nasty. What a move.
Another bucket. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Robinson kicks to Shamet. Bridges for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Stephen, another quality win. Is this one you can build on?
For sure. We're trying to create momentum. We understand what it takes to win a championship and put a nice little streak together, playing against some great teams. That's only going to continue. Great challenges for us to kind of focus in on.
Congrats on the win.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.